Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this episode, I will talk about Islam and democracy. How does Islam looks at democracy? Well, to go back to the beginning of Islam, Islam came, and in Islam, we're supposed to follow a system called Shura. A Shura means the decision will never go to one person only. It should be discussed between the representatives of the people. And as the people grow, the Muslims, then they will have more representatives. So what they call today is parliament. So we look at our system is very close to democracy. Islam system is very close to democracy. Although a lot of people, they refuse democracy because democracy, according to them, it comes from the West. But if we will look deep, the West always want to let us know that democracy came from Athens, Greece, which does not make any sense because they want to make us believe that everything came from Greece. Well, if that was true, how come Greece is one of the poorest countries in the West? Shouldn't they be way more advanced than everybody else? But this is their way of making us believe that all the good stuff come from the West. But truly, if we look deep, way back, when Islam ruled Earth, most of Earth, the Western world, they were looking and studying this storm, unstoppable storm, that why is this? So they made deep researches into our beliefs, our documents, our methods of life, and they found out that the real reason for the spread of Islam was the justice between all and no discrimination. All people look at the same in Islam. Rich, poor, black, white, all the same in the eyes of Allah. So they decided to take this. So they took the Quran and they started to adopt some of the rules. Matter of fact, there's the third American president, his name is Thomas Jefferson. There's a, till today, existing copy of the Quran. It's called Thomas Jefferson Quran. It's in a museum. If you need to research it, Thomas Jefferson Quran. So they were studying our Quran, taking the laws from it, and then they called it democracy. So democracy is part of Islam, and it's taken from Islam, from the Quran. So I don't see why any Muslim country should be against democracy. Our problem against democracy is not the people. It's our leaders, which is supported by the Western world. They don't want democracy because democracy will not keep their chairs. They can't stay in their seats, in their positions. Of course, the people will choose others. And since the Western world want to control our countries, so they have these, their puppets, in the seat, and they don't want nobody else. And that's why the Western world actually does not support democracy in the Middle East or any Muslim countries. They say they do, but they don't. It's not in their best interest. If democratic government comes in a country, it will thrive. Muslim countries mostly are rich with human resources, rich with minerals, rich with a lot of resources. So if there is a good democratic country in the Muslim countries, good democratic government in the Muslim countries, then they will thrive and they advance and will advance quickly and fast. We have a lot of smart people, educated people. We have a lot of minerals and resources. We have manpower to work. So this does not pour in the best interest of the West. So they claim they want democracy in the Middle East and Pakistan and all these countries, but they really don't. So Islam and Muslims, they should take democracy as good, not as bad, because it is coming from Islam. There's not much difference between democracy and Islam. Now, the Western world try to sell or put out a lot of weird agenda. We don't have to follow those agendas. We take democracy and we will follow it the way we want to. We will put the rules we want to that would respect our religion. Matter of fact, if you look at the recent election in Turkey, it represented ideal, like what I want to say, it represented democracy at its best. The people chose, and that's how it went, no trouble. But because the party and the leader that they chose, they've been chosen for the last 20 years, so they've been having very good, stable government that loves their country and is democratically elected. Look where is Turkey now. One of the top 20 economical countries in the world, one of the most advanced in drone creating in the world, factories, everything. Western world attacking Turkey so bad because they trying to make it look bad, because they don't want the rest of the Muslim world to follow Turkey. They don't want Turkey to be example. But we as Muslims, we should take Turkey as example and go for what we can do. And we can do a lot. Well, this is the real look of Islam on democracy. So I hope we Muslims, we will learn that to accept democracy and really go for it and fight for it. Thank you very much. Till other episode, we will see you later.